My golden sibling organized a 50K celebration to embarrass me in front of everyone while hiding his relationship with my fiancée. Be me, 29 years old, living in Denver now, working as a senior software developer at a major tech company, making really good money, have everything people dream about in life. Perfect Instagram lifestyle, at least from the outside. Best friend Samuel always had a way with stories. Growing up, he could turn anything into an epic tale. Broken window became an adventure with neighborhood kids. Scraped knee turned into survival story. That's just how he was. Last Friday, though, something was different. His call didn't have the usual excitement. Voice was low and serious. Something felt off. Andrew, you need to come to the party tonight. No jokes, no usual banter, just that weird flat tone. Never heard him sound like this before? Almost said no. Haven't been feeling social lately. Things with Elizabeth have been weird. Can't really explain why. We're not fighting. Just this strange distance between us. Like trying to hold sand. Keeps slipping through my fingers. Samuel's voice was insistent. Just trust me on this one. That's all he said. Told Elizabeth about the party. God, we need this, she exclaimed. Threw on her favorite black dress. Haven't seen that one in months. She looked stunning, but her smile felt rehearsed. Like it wasn't meant for me anymore. Finally arrive at Samuel's place. Place is absolutely packed. Living room is chaos incarnate. Music blasting through speakers. Drinks spilled everywhere. People yelling over each other to be heard. Something feels different tonight, though. Can't shake this weird feeling. Like everyone knows something, I don't. There's this tension in the air. Samuel greets us at the door, pulls me into quick bro hug, then turns to Elizabeth. Watch as his eyes scan over her. Way he looks at her makes me uncomfortable. Elizabeth, he says, voice dripping with charm. Wow, I almost didn't recognize you. She laughs, tucks hair behind her ear, that nervous habit she has. Well, I clean up nice when I want to. Something about this interaction sets me off. Hair on my neck stands up. Before I can say anything, Samuel claps my shoulder. Drinks are in the kitchen, bro. Make yourself at home. Night becomes a blur. Elizabeth drifts through the crowd. Her laugh keeps ringing out over the music, like a bell. Try to relax, catch up with old friends, nursing my whiskey, but my eyes keep finding her in the crowd. She's glowing tonight, animated in a way I haven't seen in months. Spot her at the far end of the room. Standing with some guy, I don't know. They're too close, way too close. He's leaning in, whispering something in her ear. She's smiling, her hand resting on his arm. Chest feels tight. Tell myself I'm being ridiculous. She's just being friendly. Keep repeating that in my head. Can't shake this feeling though. Hour later, realize I haven't seen her in a while. Start wandering through the house, weaving through drunk people. Check the kitchen, check the backyard, even check the bathroom line. Nothing, no sign of her anywhere. Stomach starts churning. Make my way upstairs. Samuel always had a no upstairs rule at parties. But something pulls me up there. Reach the top of the stairs. Hear muffled voices. Coming from behind one of the closed doors. Freeze in place. Hand hovering over doorknob. Brain racing with 100 explanations. Each one worse than the last. Then I hear it. Her laugh. Soft. Quiet. Unmistakable. Can't bring myself to open the door. Just can't do it. Turn around. Head back downstairs. Heart pounding so hard it hurts. Find Samuel in the kitchen, pouring shots for some girls. Grins when he sees me. Smile falters when he notices my face. What's up, bro? You look like you've seen a ghost. Voice trying to be light. But his eyes are sharp. Where's Elizabeth? I ask. Try to keep my voice steady. He shrugs too casually. Don't know, around probably. Why? Knot in my stomach gets tighter. Thought I heard her upstairs. His grin widens. Doesn't reach his eyes. Relax, man. She's probably just getting some air. You're wound up too tight. Have a drink. Force myself to stay downstairs. Rest of the night passes in a haze. All fake smiles. Half-hearted conversations with people I barely know. Can't focus on anything. Mind keeps drifting to that closed door upstairs. Don't see Elizabeth again until it's time to leave. She appears out of nowhere. Cheeks flushed red. Hair slightly messy. Sorry, she says breathlessly. Lost track of time? Where were you? I ask. Voice comes out sharper than intended. She blinks, catches herself off guard. Just talking to some people? Why? Want to press harder. Want to demand real answers? But something about her look stops me. Like I'm the one overreacting. Like I'm being paranoid. makes me bite my tongue. Drive home in complete silence. Air between us feels heavy, suffocating. Can barely breathe. She falls asleep as soon as we get back. I stay up, staring at the ceiling. Mind won't stop racing. Samuel's words keep echoing in my head. Relax, man. She's probably just getting some air. But I know better. Something isn't right. Going to find out what it is. Next morning, Elizabeth acts like nothing happened, moving through kitchen with cheerful energy. Almost feels like she's mocking me, humming some tune while making coffee, completely unfazed by last night's tension. Meanwhile, I'm sitting at table, staring at her like she's a stranger, mind stuck in party memories. Her disappearance, flushed face when she came downstairs. Way Samuel smirked at me, like he knew something I didn't. You're awfully quiet this morning. Slides plate of toast in front of me. Force a small smile. Just tired. She nods. Takes sip of coffee. Yeah, me too. Last night was fun though, wasn't it? We should do stuff like that more often. Fun. Word tastes bitter in my mouth. Want to ask where she went. What really happened upstairs. But stop myself. Need more than suspicions. If I confront her now, she'll just brush it off. Turn tables. And make me feel crazy. So instead, just nod. Yeah, it was fun. Can't focus all day. Try to distract myself with work. Thoughts keep circling back. Elizabeth's laugh behind that door. Samuel's too casual response. By evening, made up my mind. Need answers. First step is Elizabeth's phone. Never been the type to snoop. Thought of going through her stuff makes me sick. But desperate times call for desperate measures. She left her phone charging in bedroom. While she's in shower, hands shaking as I pick it up. Swipe past lock screen. Hit password prompt. Try her birthday first. Wrong. Try our anniversary. Wrong again. Knot in stomach gets tighter. Stare at screen. Why would she change her password? Never used to care about that stuff. Used to leave everything unlocked. Hear water shut off. Panic sets in. Put phone back exactly where I found it. Leave room quickly. Pretend to be busy in kitchen. Later that night, Elizabeth's asleep. Decide to try again. This time, go for her laptop. Always leaves it unlocked on dining table. Open it up. Search through everything. Emails. Messages. Social media accounts. Nothing. Everything's clean. Too clean. Feels like she went out of her way. Erased any trace of what she's doing. About to close laptop. Notification pops up. Corner of screen. From WhatsApp. Message preview from contacts saved as TJ. Last night was perfect. Can't wait to see you again. Blood runs cold. Click notification. Leads to login page. She's not logged into WhatsApp on laptop. Of course not. Too smart to leave anything out and open. Stare at screen. Heart pounding so loud. Can hear it in my ears. TJ. Who the hell is TJ? Mind races through possibilities. Someone from yoga. Guy from Samuel's party. Memory flashes. Guy at party. Leaning close to her. Whispering in her ear. Was it him? Can't sleep that night. Every time close my eyes. See that message. Last night was perfect. Want to scream. Want to wake her up. Demand answers. But don't. Not yet. Next day decide to test her. Hey, say casually over breakfast. Remember that guy you were talking to at party? Tall, dark hair, wearing that leather jacket. Elizabeth blinks. Caught off guard. Oh yeah, I think so. Why? Shrug, keeping tone light. He seemed friendly. She laughs. Too quickly. Oh, stop. He was just making small talk. You know how people are at parties. Right, I say. Force a smile? She doesn't ask why I brought it up. Doesn't even look worried. Should reassure me. But doesn't. Instead feels like she's playing role, keeping mask on, staying one step ahead. Rest of day passes in blur. Can't focus at work. Can't eat. Can't think about anything. Except that message. By time I get home, ready to explode. Elizabeth greets me at door with kiss. Like everything's fine. For second almost believe her. Then she turns away. Phone buzzes in her hand. She smiles at screen. Just small fleeting smile. But enough to send my blood boiling. Who's that? I ask. Voice sharper than intended. She glances over shoulder. Tucks phone into pocket. Oh, just Megan. She wants me to cover her yoga class tomorrow. Lie comes so easily, so smoothly. If hadn't seen message night before. Might have believed her, but now know better. Clench fists. Force myself to stay calm. You've been on your phone a lot lately. Keep tone casual. Everything okay? She hesitates. Half second, tiny almost imperceptible pause. before flashing that same practiced smile. Yeah, everything's fine. Work stuff mostly. No duh. Pretend to let it go. But inside I'm a storm. If she thinks she can keep this up without me noticing, she's dead wrong. That night, send text to Samuel. We need to talk now. He replies within seconds. What's up? Don't bother with small talk. Who's TJ? Long pause. 3 dots appear. Disappear. Appear again. Finally, his response comes through. Not over text. Come over tomorrow. That's all I need to see. Something's happening. Something big. And Samuel knows exactly what it is. Tomorrow, going to get answers I need. Even if it destroys everything in process. Next morning is pure agony. Go through motions at work. Stare at computer screen for hours. Without typing single meaningful word. Don't even touch lunch. Thoughts are tornado of anger, paranoia, and dread. Samuel's cryptic text playing on repeat. All night in head. Not over text. Come over tomorrow. Not over text. What the hell does that even mean? Whatever it is. Big enough, he doesn't want to leave trail. That alone terrifies me. Elizabeth chipper as usual when leave for work. Smiling and kissing cheek. Like nothing's wrong. Like she's not sneaking off to God knows where. Talking to God knows who. While I sit here losing my mind. Can't stand looking at her. Not when know she's lying straight to my face. By time pull into Samuel's driveway. Nerves are shot, gripping steering wheel so tight. Knuckles turned white. His house is quiet. Kind of eerie calm. Makes everything feel heavier. Sit in car for minute. Try to steady breathing. Before heading to front door, Samuel opens it before I knock. Face serious. Haven't seen him look like this. Since our mom's funeral 3 years ago. He doesn't say anything. Just steps aside. Motions for me to come in. Air inside his house feels thick. Suffocating. Leads me to kitchen. 2 beers already sitting on counter. You're going to want this, he says. Slides one toward me. Ignore it. Just tell me what the hell's going on, Samuel. He sighs. Runs hand through messy hair. Look, man, I didn't know how to tell you. I've been sitting on this for weeks. It's been eating me alive. Samuel, my voice sharp. Cutting through whatever guilt-ridden performance. He's gearing up for, stop stalling. What do you know? He looks me dead in eye. Expression mix of pity and shame. It's Elizabeth. Feel my stomach drop. What about Elizabeth? Samuel hesitates, then pulls out his phone, taps screen few times, before holding it out to me. Here, see for yourself. We'll stare at screen, hands shaking his take phone. That it's a video. At first don't understand what looking at. Camera shaky, lighting dim. Then picture comes into focus. Elizabeth. She's sitting on Samuel's couch, laughing, hand resting on thigh of man. Don't recognize. He's leaning into her, whispering something in ear, his hand sliding up her leg. She doesn't pull away. Doesn't look uncomfortable. Looks like she wants it. Video ends abruptly. Leave me staring at black screen. In stunned silence. Mouth goes dry. Chest tightening until can barely breathe. When was this? Finally managed to choke out. 2 weeks ago, Samuel says quietly. I didn't know if I should tell you. Thought maybe it was just mistake. A stupid drunken thing. But then at party, look up at him sharply. For first time notice how uncomfortable he looks. Like he's caught in trap of his own making. I threw that party to show you, he admits. Voice barely above whisper. Thought if you saw her flirting with other guys, you'd start to get suspicious. I wanted you to catch on, Andrew. I didn't know how else to make you see it. His words hit like slap. You threw party to set me up? To turn me into a fucking cuck? Samuel winces. It's not like that. Then what is it like, Samuel? Yell. Voice echoing through empty house. You knew she was cheating. And instead of coming to me like damn adult, you decided to throw a fucking circus. And make me the clown? I was trying to help you, Samuel shouts. Slams beer on counter. Do you think it was easy for me? To sit on this? To watch you walk around like blind idiot? While she's out there making fool of you, his words cut deep. For a moment, all I can do is stand there shaking with rage. So who's the guy? Ask through gritted teeth. Samuel hesitates again. My stomach twists into knots. His name's Timothy, he finally says. TJ on her phone, right? He's a guy from her yoga studio. They've been seeing each other for a while. Name hits me like punch to gut. Timothy. Can practically hear Elizabeth's voice. Laughing him, saying his name. That easy flirtatious tone she uses when wants something. How do you know all this? Demand. Samuel looks away, guilt written all over his face. Because I've seen them together. She doesn't even try to hide it. When you're not around, she brings him to the house sometimes. When you're at work, I didn't know how to tell you, Andrew. Thought if you saw it for yourself, slam fist on counter, sound reverberating through kitchen. You should have told me. The second you found out. I know, Samuel shouts, voice breaking. I know I screwed up, okay? But I didn't want to blow up your life, unless I was sure. And now you know, room falls into unbearable silence, can feel weight of everything pressing down on me. Elizabeth's lies, Samuel's betrayal. Image of her with that guy, it's too much. I need to go, states, voice hollow. Andrew, don't, snap, cutting him off. They just don't leave without another word. Video still burned into mind, hands trembling on steering wheel, vision blurred by tears. Refuse to let fall. By time get home. Elizabeth sitting on couch, scrolling through phone, like nothing happened. Looks up and smiles when walk in. Hey babe, how was Samuel's? Her voice so casual, so innocent. Makes blood boil. Hands clenched into fists at sides, as stare at her. Every fiber of being screaming. To confront her, to throw truth in her face. But don't, not yet. Instead, force smile. Fine. Just fine. Because now not just angry, determined, if she thinks can lie to me, manipulate me, walk away unscathed. She's dead wrong. This isn't over. Not by long shot. Next morning, wake up with strange sense of clarity. Rage still there, bubbling beneath surface, but not aimless anymore. Has focus, it has purpose. Last night's confrontation with Samuel, given me something hadn't had in weeks. Certainty. Elizabeth was lying to me. Now have a name. Timothy. Don't just need to catch her anymore. Want her to feel weight of lies. Crushing down on her. Way they've been crushing me. Elizabeth already awake. Standing by stove when walk into kitchen. Flipping pancakes like any other day. Morning, she chirps. Voice annoyingly bright. Made your favorite. Stare at her for moment. Wonder how she can look so normal. Does she not feel even sliver of guilt? You didn't have to do that. Say Lee. Voice carefully neutral. Pour myself coffee. She shrugs. Felt like being good wife today. Today, irony of her words almost makes me laugh. Take sip of coffee instead. Watch her out. Corner of eye. Her phone on counter. Just within reach. Got plans today? Ask casually. Lean against counter. Not really, she says. Flips another pancake. Might head to studio later. Megan needs me to cover for her again. There it is. That same rehearsed lie. Smile faintly. Not like believe her. That's nice of you. She turns to face me. Sets plate of pancakes on table. What about you? Busy day? Yeah, pretty swamped, say. Sit down. Pick up fork. Might have to work late. Her phone buzzes. Glances at it quickly. Too quickly. Then flips it face down. Without saying word. Make mental note of timing. Always same. Her phone buzzes. Her mask slips for half second. Then covers up with meaningless chatter. Who's texting you so early? Asks casually. Between bites, she freezes for briefest moment, before flashing that same practiced smile. Oh, it's just Megan. She's confirming schedule for today. Nods slowly. Lock her lie away in mental vault. Megan sure texts you a lot lately. She laughs nervously. Sits across from me. Yeah, well, things at studio have been crazy. I bet they are, think to myself. Force myself to meet her gaze. Without flinching. More I watch her, more cracks see in facade. She's desperately holding together. When she gets up to clear plates, take my chance, her phone still face down on counter. Hey, I'll get those. Say, stand and reach for plates. Oh, thanks, she says. Smiles sweetly. Turns back to sink, while her back turned. Grab her phone, slide it into pocket. Takes every ounce of restraint. Keep movements casual. Stop hands from shaking as carry plates to sink. I'm gonna hop in shower, says, brush past her. Okay, I'll clean up here, she says. Already humming to herself again. Second, I'm out of kitchen. Bolt upstairs. Lock myself in bathroom. Her phone feels like ticking time bomb. In my hands, try password again. Her birthday. Wrong. Anniversary. Wrong. Close eyes. Force myself to think. What would she use? Something simple. Something meaningful. Then it hits me. Samuel's birthday. Type it in. Phone unlocks. Heart sinks as screen comes to life. Her WhatsApp open to chat with TJ. Don't even hesitate. Start scrolling up, find full record of conversations. Not just fling, it's affair months in making. They talk about everything. Lies she's told me. Places they meet. How much she misses him. Then find latest message. Yesterday was amazing. Can't stop thinking about you. When can I see you again? Stomach turns as scroll further. There's pictures too. Nothing explicit, but intimate enough to make blood boil. Photo of her in that black dress. From Samuel's party, smiling at camera. Like she isn't married. Scroll further. Heart pounding. Until find it. He suspects something she'd written week ago. Timothy's response instant. Don't worry about him. Just keep playing your part. Betrayal hits like freight train. Not only been lying for months, but openly mocking me with him. Hands clench around phone. Stare at screen. Vision blurring with rage. Ready to storm downstairs. Throw phone in her face. Scream every ugly word. Been holding back. But then see next message. He's working late tomorrow. Come over after. Timothy's response short and smug. See you then. We'll stare at screen. Mind racing. They're planning to meet tomorrow. In my house, something inside me snaps. Rage been building for weeks boils over, but not kind that makes you scream or break things. It's cold. Calculating, they want to treat me like fool. Fine, I'll play fool one last time. But when this over, they won't see me coming. Delete messages I've read. Put her phone back on counter before she notices gone, then go about day. As if nothing happened. Next morning, kiss her goodbye as leave for work. But instead of going to office, park car down street and wait. If Timothy coming over, I'll be ready. Sitting in car block away from own house. Feels surreal, heart pounding, palms sweaty against steering wheel, but focus razor sharp. Every nerve and body on high alert. Spent entire night strategizing. This isn't just anger anymore. This is about control. Want to watch their little house of lies burn. Want to be one to strike match. Elizabeth kissed me goodbye that morning, smiling sweetly. Completely unaware I already knew. No idea that when said, don't wait up for me, got a long day, had no intention of going to work. Hadn't even brought laptop. Instead, parked car out of sight. Close enough to house to see everything. Far enough to avoid detection. Have every angle planned out. Phone fully charged. Recording app primed and ready. Not going to let them twist truth. Or weasel way out of this. 11:45 a.m. Elizabeth leaves house. Yoga mat tucked under arm. Seen this routine before. She'd go to studio, where claimed to teach lunchtime class. But today not buying it. Watch her drive off. Grip tightening on wheel, for moment doubt creeps in. What if I'm wrong? What if she really just going to yoga? What if Samuel mistaken? Messages I'd seen weren't what looked like, but then remember her text to Timothy. He's working late tomorrow. Come over after. No, not wrong. She counting on me being gone all day? And Timothy next act in her little show. 12:30 p.m. Car I don't recognize pulls up. Sleek black BMW. Entire body tenses watching driver step out. Tall, dark-haired, mid-30s. Wearing expensive suit. Walks up to my front door like owns place. Knocking once before stepping inside. It's Timothy. Grip steering wheel so hard. Feels like might snap in half. For split second, think about storming in, right then and there. Dragging him out by his smug collar. But force myself to stay calm. Need more than just anger. Need proof. Undeniable, irrefutable proof. Wait 5 minutes. Quietly exit car. Walk toward house. Adrenaline spiking, but steps careful and measured. Slide key into front door. Turn it slowly. Ease it open without making sound. House is quiet. Too quiet. Step inside. Shoes barely making sound on hardwood. Can hear faint murmurs from living room. Low voices carrying just enough. Let me know where they are. Pulse hammering in ears. Creep down hallway. Keeping close to wall. Phone already recording. As get closer. Voices become clearer. So, when's your next business trip? Timothy asks. Voice smug. Dripping with sarcasm. Elizabeth laughs softly. Next week. He's got no clue as always. Honestly, it's almost too easy. Jaw clenched so hard it hurts. Her voice playful. Teasing. Like talking about silly prank. Not systematically dismantling our marriage. Does he ever suspect anything? Timothy asks. There's pause. Sometimes, Elizabeth admits. He asks questions here and there, but I just tell him what he wants to hear. He trusts me too much to push. Audacity makes blood boil. She isn't just lying to me. She's mocking me. painting me as some clueless, gullible fool. Peek around corner, careful not to let them see me. They're sitting on couch together, close but not quite touching. Elizabeth leaning toward him, body language relaxed and familiar. Timothy has one arm draped over back of couch, posture cocky and self-assured. "So," Timothy says, grin tugging at lips. "You think he'll ever figure it out?" Elizabeth smirks, reaches out to playfully smack his arm. "Please, Andrew wouldn't see it if it hit him in face." That's it. Can't stand there any longer. Step into living room, voice sharp and cold. "Try me." Look on Elizabeth's face is priceless. Smirk drops instantly, replaced by wide-eyed shock. Timothy freezes, arm still draped over couch, like statue just been struck by lightning. "Andrew," Elizabeth stammers, scrambling to feet. "What are you doing home?" Ignore her, eyes locked on Timothy. "You must be Timothy," voice steady but low. "Nice to finally meet you." Timothy stands up slowly, hands raised slightly, defensive gesture. "Hey man, look, this isn't what it—" "Don't," snap, cutting him off. "Don't you dare insult my intelligence." Elizabeth steps forward, hands outstretched, like trying to calm me down. "Andrew, please just listen." "Oh, I've been listening," says. Pull out phone, hold it up. "I've been listening for a while now. You're going to want to hear this." Hit play. Room fills with sound of their conversation. Elizabeth's face goes pale as her own words echo back. "He trusts me too much to push. Andrew, she starts, but cut her off again. "Save it, say." Voice colder than ever heard it. "Don't want to hear your excuses. Don't want to hear your lies. I've heard enough of those already." Timothy has audacity to speak up. "Look, man, I didn't mean—" "Shut up." Turn on him, anger boiling over. "Get out of my house." Now, he hesitates, glances at Elizabeth, like she might save him, takes step toward him. He bolts for door, without another word. As soon as he's gone, turn back to Elizabeth. She's still standing there, frozen, hands trembling slightly. "Andrew, I can explain," she says, voice shaking, laugh bitterly. "Explain? You want to explain? Fine. Explain to me why you've been bringing some guy into my house, into my life, while I'm out there working my ass off, to make sure you're taken care of. Explain how you can sit there and look me in the eye every day, while you're sneaking around behind my back." Tears well up in her eyes, but don't feel ounce of sympathy. She's been caught, now scrambling for damage control. "I didn't mean for it to happen," she says, voice breaking. It just got out of hand." Shake head, disgusted. "You didn't mean for it to happen? That's your excuse? You didn't mean to sleep with him? Didn't mean to mock me? Didn't mean to destroy everything we built together?" She opens mouth to respond, hold up hand to stop her. "Save it, Elizabeth. I'm done. I'll pack my things, or you can pack yours. Either way, we're done." Her face crumples, as reality of words sinks in. But don't stick around to watch her fall apart. Turn and walk out of house, chest heaving with a mix of anger, betrayal, and relief. This was an ending I wanted, but it was one she deserved. Sit in car, parked down street, staring at wheel like hold some answers. Hands still shaking. Heart hasn't stopped racing since walked out of house. Adrenaline still burning through veins, but cracks beginning to show. Weight of what just happened, what I just ended, finally hitting me. 8 years together, 5 years married, all of it reduced to rubble. In span of single afternoon, woman I thought I'd spend life with, one I trusted more than anyone, had stood in my living room, laughing about how easy it was to betray me. And Timothy, he wasn't just symptom of problem, he was dagger she chose. To twist into my back, grip wheel tighter, knuckles whitening, want to scream, want to punch something, want to lash out, at anyone and everyone, but instead just sit there, staring blankly out windshield, as truth settles in. This is real. This isn't nightmare. Not going to wake up from. Elizabeth's face keeps flashing through mind, her wide-eyed panic when caught her, fake tears she used to try and guilt me. Pathetic excuse of, "I didn't mean for it to happen." She meant for every second of it to happen. And worst part, she didn't even look sorry. Not for what she did anyway. She was crying because I caught her. Not because she regretted it. Glance in rearview mirror, catch own reflection, barely recognize guy staring back. He looks hollow, dead behind eyes, chest tightens, as feel emotions building again. The rage, the humiliation, the pain, but clenched jaw, Force myself to breathe. Need to get head on straight. No way going back into that house. Not today. Maybe not ever. Have no idea what next move will be. But one thing clear, not going to let her get away with this. Pull out phone, text Samuel. It's done. I caught them. 3 dots appear immediately, then disappear. He's typing, then stopping, like doesn't know what to say. Finally reply comes through. I'm sorry, man. What do you need? What did I need? That's $1 million question. Time machine would be nice. Do-over. Way to go back. To when everything's still okay. When Elizabeth's still woman I thought she was. When still blind to what happening behind back. But no going back. Only forward. I'll let you know. Type back. Shove phone into cup holder. For while just sit there, staring at houses on street. Neighbors walk by with dogs. Kids play basketball in nearby driveway. Cars drive past. Like just another normal day. But for me, nothing feels normal anymore. Eventually make decision. Not going to let her think I'm running away. If she wants to destroy our marriage, she can deal with fallout. Turn ignition. Drive to nearest hotel. Check in under my name. Want her to know where staying. Want her to feel silence of house. To sit alone in wreckage she created. Get to room. Drop bag on floor. Sit on edge of bed. Walls feel like closing in. Cheap generic artwork only makes it worse. But better than being at home. Phone buzzes on nightstand. Elizabeth. Stare at screen. Her name glowing in bold letters. Thumb hovers over decline button. But at last second answer. What? Voice flat, emotionless. Andrew. She breathes. Voice breaking. Please, we need to talk. No, we don't. Andrew, I messed up, okay? I made mistake. A huge mistake. But we can fix this? Almost laugh at how desperate she sounds. Like saying words I messed up would magically make everything okay. There's no we anymore, Elizabeth, say coldly. You made sure of that. The moment you brought him into our house, the moment you laughed about how stupid I was, she starts crying, but sounds forced. Like thinks tears will soften me. I didn't mean what I said. I was just, I don't know. I wasn't thinking. I was being stupid. Timothy didn't mean anything to me. You don't laugh like that with someone who doesn't mean anything. Shoot back. You don't sneak around for months with someone who doesn't mean anything. Stop insulting me with your lies. Her sobs grow louder. Please, Andrew. I love you. I don't want to lose you. Love? Say word. Tastes bitter in mouth. You don't destroy someone you love, Elizabeth. You don't humiliate them. Lie to them. Treat them like fool. You didn't just betray me. You broke me. Do you even understand that? Her crying turns into full-blown sobbing. But don't care. She can cry all she wants. Not going to erase image of her sitting on that couch with Timothy, mocking me like some clueless idiot. I'm done, say finally, cutting through her tears. We're done. I'll come by tomorrow to get my things. Don't be there when I do. Andrew, please hang up before she can finish. For a long time, just sit there, staring at blank screen of phone. Feel hollow, drained. Conversation taken everything out of me, but also gave strange sense of closure. She wanted to fix things, but not for me. She wanted to fix them for her, so she wouldn't have to face consequences of what she'd done. But that wasn't my problem anymore. Look around cheap hotel room, at faded curtains, scratchy comforter, for first time in hours. Feel tiny flicker of hope. This wasn't ending plan for my life, but maybe beginning of something better. Because now only one direction to go, forward. Next morning, wake up to sunlight streaming through thin hotel curtains. For second don't know where I am. Bland room disorienting me, then it all comes crashing back. The confrontation, Elizabeth's desperate pleas, Timothy's smug face, weight of it settles over me, like heavy blanket. Lay there for a while, staring at ceiling, trying to muster energy to face what comes next. My things still at house, my life still at house, and Elizabeth, she probably there too, waiting, hoping I'd walk back in so she could try again to manipulate me into forgiving her. But she wouldn't get that chance. After quick shower, pack small duffel bag, check out of hotel. Clerk doesn't even look up as slide key card across counter, which somehow feels fitting. My life just imploded and world keeps spinning like nothing happened. Drive to house in silence, gripping steering wheel tightly as turn into neighborhood. Closer I get, heavier knot in stomach becomes, by time pull into driveway, chest tight, breathing shallow. Her car isn't there. Good. She listened at least. Step inside. Immediately hit by scent of familiarity. Smell of home. Our home. Mix of her lavender candles. Faint scent of coffee. Fabric softener we'd always used. Hits like punch to gut, reminding me of life we built together. Life she obliterated. But this isn't home anymore. It's shell, haunted by memories that now feel tainted. Living room eerily still. Same couch where Timothy sat. Now glaring at me, like accomplice to her betrayal. Clenched jaw. Walk past living room. Head upstairs to bedroom. Bed is unmade. Unusual for Elizabeth. She always insisted on making it. First thing in morning. Like it set tone for rest today. Feels symbolic somehow. Like even bed given up. Trying to hold things together. Grab couple suitcases from closet. Start packing. Clothes. Toiletries. Laptop. Anything that's mine. And nothing that isn't. Don't want to take anything she bought. Anything that might remind me of her later. As zip up first suitcase. Spot something on nightstand. My wedding ring. Haven't worn it since last night. When took it off, left it there. Unable to bear weight of it anymore. Pick it up, turn it over in hand. Inside engraved with forever and a promise she shattered so thoroughly. Word forever feels like joke. Without thinking, slip it into pocket. Not to keep, but because throwing it away just yet doesn't feel right. Downstairs. Load suitcases into car, try not to look around too much. Every corner of house holds memories. Don't want to face, not now, maybe not ever. About to grab last bag, when something catches eye. Elizabeth's journal, sitting on coffee table. She always wrote in it, claiming it was her way of processing thoughts, hesitate, hands shaking slightly, as pick it up, not proud of what do next. Flip it open. Skim pages, most of it mundane. Grocery lists, yoga routines, little notes about her day. But then find it, section marked with small heart doodle, in corner. I feel so alive when I'm with Timothy. He makes me feel things. Haven't felt in years. I know it's wrong, but I can't stop myself. I just wish Andrew wasn't so. Next part scratched out. Pen marks angry and chaotic. Blood turns to ice. As read and reread words. I feel so alive when I'm with Timothy. She wasn't sorry. She never was. This wasn't mistake. It was choice. Selfish, deliberate choice. To throw away everything we had. For some cheap thrill. Slam journal shut. Disgusted. Toss it back onto coffee table. Can't stay here another second. Grab last bag. Walk outdoor. Lock it behind me. For last time. As put suitcase into trunk. Phone buzzes in pocket. Don't want to look. But something compels me to. Text from Elizabeth. I'm at mom's. Please can we talk? I love you. Stare at message. Audacity of it. Making hands tremble. She loved me. Loved me. If this was love. Want no part of it. Delete message without responding. Slide into driver's seat. Take one last look at house. It doesn't feel like mine anymore. Just building. Structure where once felt safe, but now only feels like betrayal. Pull out of driveway. Feel strange mixture of grief and relief. Grief for what lost. Relief finally free of lies. Don't know where going yet. Maybe to Samuel's. Maybe somewhere far away. Where can think clearly. For first time in weeks. One thing certain. Not looking back. Because person used to be. Trusting naive husband. Who believed in Elizabeth's promises. Is gone. Whoever becoming. He won't be anyone's fool. By time reach Samuel's house. Mind is storm of conflicting emotions. Hadn't even planned on going there. Car seemed to drive itself. Maybe needed to talk to someone. Who knew mess I was in. Maybe just didn't want to be alone. With my thoughts anymore. Samuel answers door. In sweatpants and hoodie. Hair mess. Like been dragging hands through it all day. His face tenses when sees me. Like isn't sure how this going to go. Andrew, he says cautiously. You okay? Brush past him into living room. Drop onto couch without answering. My bag's still in car. But don't have energy to think about them. Samuel closes door, follows me, sits on armchair across from me. You look like hell, he says after moment. Feel like it too, mutter. Rub temples. For few minutes, sit in silence. Samuel doesn't push me to talk. Don't feel like explaining. Can feel his nervous energy though. Like waiting for me to snap, finally break quiet. She texted me. Samuel's eyebrows shoot up. What did she say? She's at her mom's. Wants to talk. Says she loves me. Laugh bitterly. Lean back into couch. Love? Can you believe that? She's been sneaking around behind my back for months. And now wants to act like she cares? Samuel's jaw tightens, looks down at his hands. She's not worth it, Andrew. You know that, right? Nod, but it's not that simple. Anger still there, burning like steady flame. But underneath it something don't want to admit. Grief, as much as hate her, as much as despise what she's done, still part of me mourning. Life we had, version of Elizabeth I thought I knew. Why didn't you tell me sooner? Asks suddenly. Voice sharper than intended. Samuel flinches, eyes snapping up to meet mine. Andrew, No, cut him off. Lean forward. You knew? You saw them together. You threw that damn party to set me up. And you waited? Why? Why didn't you just tell me? The moment you found out? He swallows hard, guilt written all over face. I didn't know how, okay? I didn't know how to look my little brother in eye and tell him his wife was screwing some guy. Behind his back. I didn't want to blow up your life. Unless I was sure. Well, congratulations, say bitterly. You were right. My life's blown to hell. Samuel runs hand through hair, looking more miserable by second. I'm sorry, man. I really am. If I could take it back, I would want to stay angry at him. But truth is, can't. He might have handled it badly, but at least he told me in and at least hadn't let me live in ignorance forever. So, lean back again. It's not your fault, admit. She did this. Not you. Samuel nods, but still looks like carrying weight of it. So what now? You going to divorce her? Word divorce hits like slap. Haven't even said it out loud yet. Divorce. The end. Death of everything we built. I don't see another option. So finally. Can't stay with her. Not after this. Samuel doesn't say anything, but look on his face tells me he agrees. Next few hours pass in haze. Order pizza, drink beer, talk about everything but Elizabeth. First time in weeks. Feel something close to normal. But even as joke about old stories and stupid memories. Dark cloud hanging over me. Weight pressing down on chest. That night Samuel offers, let me crash in spare room. Almost say no. Hate feeling like burden. But idea of going to hotel again, or worse, back to house, is unbearable. Lay awake in dark, staring at ceiling. Mind racing, silence of room feels deafening. Every time, close eyes. See her face. Not Elizabeth I married, but one scene laughing with Timothy, mocking me like some clueless idiot. Keep thinking about journal, about words she'd written. I feel so alive when I'm with Timothy. Had I been that blind? Had she been unhappy whole time, and I just didn't see it? Or was she just selfish, incapable of appreciating what we had? By 3 a.m., give up on sleep, grab phone, start Googling divorce lawyers in area, making list of names and numbers. Have no idea how any of it works, but know one thing, want her out of my life, as quickly as possible. Next morning, text Elizabeth. I'll be by house at 3 p.m. to get rest of my stuff. Please don't be there. Her reply comes almost instantly. Andrew, please can we just talk? Just once. I'll explain everything. I'll do whatever it takes to fix this. Stare at message for long time. Thumb hovering over keyboard. Think about how easy it would be to just give in. Let her talk me into staying. Fall back into comfortable lie. Of our life together. But then think about journal. The video. Way she laughed with Timothy. Completely unbothered by what it would do to me. Type out response. Hit send before, can second guess myself. There's nothing to fix. You made your choice. Her reply doesn't come. And don't care. By time, leave Samuel's house that afternoon. Something inside me shifted. Not same man been just week ago. Man who trusted too easily. Who believed in forever. That man gone, whatever comes next. Know one thing for sure. Elizabeth would never hurt me again. 2:55 p.m. Pull up to house. Already rehearsed plan in head dozen times. Get in, grab rest of stuff, get out. No lingering, no small talk. Definitely no letting her manipulate me into staying second longer than have to. Her car isn't in driveway. Good. She listened, or maybe hasn't. Maybe just another one of her games. Another performance in circus. She'd been running behind my back for months. Either way, not going to let her win. House feels cold when step inside. Even though still technically summer. Air is stale. Like walls themselves, absorbed lies and betrayal. That unfolded here. Hate how familiar everything feels. Pictures on wall, scent of her lavender candles. Couch that became stage. For her and Timothy's sick little charade. Silence is unbearable, but at least means she isn't here. Head upstairs to bedroom, moving quickly, to avoid letting memories claw way in. My suitcases from yesterday, still packed and sitting by door. But few more things need: laptop charger, box of sentimental items in closet, leather jacket my brother got me, somehow left hanging behind door. Throw everything into bag as fast as can, refusing to linger on anything too long. But then as open closet to grab box, something catches eye. Something wasn't there before. Crumpled sweatshirt, thrown carelessly on the floor. It isn't mine. Heart stops. Stare at it. Mind racing? Timothy's? No, he wouldn't be stupid enough to leave something behind. Would he? He'd pick it up, hold at arm's length, like might burn me, gray with gym logo on front. Not Timothy's. Elizabeth's, but then why does it smell like cologne? Faint musky scent hits like slap. Not mine. Not Timothy's either. At least not cologne he wearing. When saw him, mind spirals into 1,000 directions. How many? How many men had she brought into this house while I was out working, breaking my back to give her comfortable life? How many others were there? Had I been so blind? Never even noticed? Walls suddenly feel like closing in. Drop sweatshirt like radioactive. Back out of closet. Chest heaving. Don't have time to spiral. Need to get out of here before anger swallows me whole. Grab box and last of things. Head downstairs with hurried heavy steps. Almost outdoor when hear it. Andrew, her voice stops me in tracks. Turn slowly, and there she is, standing in doorway. She looks smaller than remember, shoulders hunched, like had to shrink herself to fit into space. Clutching purse tightly, face pale, eyes puffy like been crying. You weren't supposed to be here, say coldly. I know, she says softly. Steps inside. I needed to see you. Don't move. Don't speak. Just stare at her, waiting for her to spit out whatever excuse or plea she rehearsed on drive over. She steps closer, voice trembling. Andrew, I don't... Cut her off, voice sharper than intended. Don't say whatever pathetic excuse you've come up with this time. I've heard enough. She flinches like slapped her. It's not an excuse. Voice cracks. Tears well up in eyes. I don't want to lose you. Laugh bitterly. You already lost me, Elizabeth. The second you brought him into this house, you lost me. Her tears spill over. Takes another step forward. I wasn't thinking Andrew. I know I messed up, but it didn't mean anything. Stop lying to me. Snap. Words echo through empty house. I saw the messages. I saw way you laughed with him, way you mocked me. Don't you dare stand there and tell me it didn't mean anything. She freezes, face crumbling under weight of words. It wasn't supposed to go this far. Whispers, I was unhappy. I felt invisible. Invisible? Repeaties. Voice dripping with disbelief. I gave you everything, Elizabeth. I work my ass off to make sure you had good life, and you repay me by sneaking around. With him? With who else, huh? Timothy wasn't first, was he? Her eyes widen in panic. No, Andrew. There was no one else? I swear. Stare at her. Sweatshirt and closet. Flashing through mind. Like neon sign. She lying again. Don't even try to deny it. I'm done, say flatly. You've lied to me enough? I can't even look at you. Without feeling sick, she breaks down then, sobs echoing through house, as collapses onto couch. Same couch where sat with Timothy. Same couch where laughed at my expense. Feel nothing as watch her cry. No sympathy. No regret. Just overwhelming need to get hell out of there. I'll have divorce papers drawn up. Say, voice like ice. Don't contact me. Unless it's about signing them. Andrew, she chokes out. Voice barely audible. Please, but don't stop. Don't turn around. Walk outdoor. My bags in hand, don't look back.